QuickSight's native chart library handles most of what you'll need day to day. But ever so often, you'll run into a scenario where the built-in visualizations in QuickSight are not sufficient. In this video, I'll build a bullet chart, which is not one of the chart options that is natively available in QuickSight. What is Highcharts? Highcharts is a commercial JavaScript charting library developed by Highsoft, a Norwegian company founded in 2009. It renders interactive, responsive charts in the browser using SVG and VML, and is used by many organizations around the world, such as Pfizer, PayPal, Salesforce, etc. To build a Highchart visual, there are 4 basic steps. First, you'll add the visual. You simply select the Highchart visual icon from the Visuals pane, and then you add dimensions to the group by well and measures to the values well. JSON is involved, and you can write your own JSON. Or if you don't know how to write JSON or how to write JSON configured for Highcharts, you can use AI to help you. Lastly, apply and test. In QuickSight, choose the very last visual type icon. That's the Highcharts visual. When you select it, you'll note View Pre-Built Samples. If you click on that link, it will open Demo Central, which is a great place for you to learn about QuickSight and QuickSuite overall. Notice the visualizations that are available and accompanying JSON that you can use to build these visualizations. Back in our instance of QuickSight, let's place region on the group by well and coal consumption and coal production on the values well. Note that there's a default visualization type, and also note in properties under chart code, there's some default JSON. Let's take a moment to look at this JSON. Notice we have a reference to get column 0 and get column 1, and also a type set to line. Type is simply referencing this as a line chart. Get column 0 is referencing the first dimension on the group by well, in our case region. And get column 1 is referencing the next field, in this case, coal consumption. There is no reference to get column 2, so coal production is not being referenced in this visualization. I'm going to replace the JSON that is currently displaying with JSON that's in the manual associated with this course. Note the chart type is bullet. We're not going to go over all of this JSON, but let's consider a few more things, such as get column 0, and if I scroll down a little bit further, get column 1 and 2. So therefore, we know that both the coal consumption and the coal production are being accessed. Scrolling down a little bit further, you'll notice different hex values that are going to be used for different colors utilized in our bullet chart, and you'll also notice a tooltip down at the bottom. As I scroll down, I'll notice that there are a couple of errors. As I expand errors, I'll note that these are actually warnings. These are fine. It's simply that QuickSight doesn't recognize some of the JSON that is being utilized by Highcharts. If your visualization renders, you're fine. I'll click on Apply Code, and we'll note that we get a nice bullet chart here. We're constructed so that the colors differ based on whether or not the consumption exceeds production or not. These visualizations are highly configurable. You can experiment with the different settings in the JSON to get all kinds of different effects. Let's add another visualization type. I'll click on the dropdown for Add and choose Custom Visual Content. I'll select Customize Visual to pull up the Properties pane and Custom Content, and notice that there is a URL box that is required. I have a tab open to a YouTube video, and in this YouTube video, I'll click on Share, and then I will not select Copy, I'll select Embed. Within this embed video option, and in source, I'll see a URL link that includes the word embed. This is what I need. I'll select copy on my keyboard, close this down, and then back within QuickSight, I'll paste that URL and click apply. And now we can see that that video is viewable and also playable within the QuickSight interface. This can be very useful for self-documenting your QuickSight visualizations or providing other useful information.